Hey, friends. Happy Easter. I hope you're doing well. I just wanted to check in and touch base with y'all and maybe share a little bit about what the Easter story is meaning to me in all of this craziness. Things are weird, right? Yes? Things are a little bit weird right now. And I've been looking at the Easter story trying to think, what does this mean to me in all of this? What, what does the hope of Easter have to say about everything that I'm living in right now? And some of the fun things that have come forward out of this story to me is looking at the apostles and the women who ran to the tomb to find it empty, and thinking about the world that they were living in. Because the world that they were living in was very uncertain, very scary. The chance of death was all around them. They were hiding in their homes. I mean, there's all kinds of really, difficult things that they were living in. And the reality is they thought their future was gone. They thought everything that they put their hope in, the forward movement of life and prosperity, they thought all of that ended when they killed Jesus on the cross. And they were so afraid of their own lives in those circumstances that they went into hiding. And then some of the women, they went to check on the tomb, and they found some angels there, and they didn't find Jesus there. And the original story says that they ran away scared and told nobody. But obviously they must have told a few people, because we know that the apostles ended up running there to find it too, and that some of them struggled to receive that information. They didn't know what to do with it. And I'm finding myself here today kind of with that same situation. What do I do with this? All of this hope in such a situation that, feels very uncertain, very out of control, and yet if hope doesn't work in situations like this, what's the point of hope at all? If hope doesn't work in a situation like this, then what is the reason for hope? When I think about the Easter story and I think about this message that the death is not the end, the death is not the victor over our lives, that there is beauty and resurrection and transformation and abundance, and that sometimes it takes death to reveal these things to us. Sometimes it takes the loss, the winter, the seasonal change for us to really see the beauty all around us and to see what really matters to us and to focus on what's actually important to us. And so I hope this Easter Sunday, as we look towards hope and as we look towards an empty tomb, and maybe we feel some terror and confusion and don't really know what to do with it, that we also look at the things that have been revealed to us that, wow, I didn't realize that actually really matters to me. I'm usually so busy that I couldn't even notice. Or that, wow, that thing that I just walked by in my neighborhood made me feel really nice, and it's there all the time, and yet I'm so plugged in, I'm so distant that I don't get to receive this. And yet I'm finding that it's the simplest things in my life that I'm really missing. I'm missing a hug, I'm missing that person, or just recognizing how much silence is really helpful to me, instead of drowning it all out with noise and movies and music and podcasts and books. And that sometimes I get really just uncomfortable with silence, and yet here I am thinking there's actually a lot of really nice things to receive out of that. So I don't know what it is for you. Maybe it's fishing, maybe it's the bike ride in your neighborhood, maybe it is, wow, my brother is awesome, and I'm usually so annoyed at them because I'm trying to do other things and I never take the time to just be with them, and I'm actually enjoying them. I hope that this Easter story, as we're not gathered in church, that we take notice of everything we have around us, and that we put stock in who we are, and that we really lean in and ask ourselves, what do we want out of this? What do we want from tomorrow? And how can we work towards building that? Because I think that's the invitation of the empty tomb, is that the whole thing is being transformed, that the world will be made right, that everything will be put in its right place, and that Jesus comes to offer us an abundant life. Now, our circumstances may feel very withholding of that, but I actually don't think that's so. I think this is actually the reflection we need to really get intimate with what it means to have an abundant life, to have a rich life, to have a full life with those simple things that God has given us. So, happy Easter. May resurrection find you in an unexpected way. And may the terror and the confusion of an empty tomb linger with you a little bit longer. I hope that you find something to be joyful about today. I know that I will. Find some time outside and say hi to your family. We love you and we miss you.